Things are happening. It's Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. Unfortunately, I've already gone through all the notifications, but they've added so much new stuff. Version update, simplified Chinese language, a new Forbidden Unlimited list. The short version is Change of Heart is going to 1. Awesome. I might scoop that up and put it in the Charmer deck. Ancient Fairy Dragon, very broken card, but it had an errata, so it's more legal to play now. Kind of cool. Blaster Dragon, Ruler of Infernos. I know nothing about the Dragon Ruler. That was like one of the most broken tier 0 decks. I know nothing about it at all. So apparently that's one of them. So yeah. Whoa, Sprite starter is already limited to 2. So sprites can be very powerful, is the gist. And they've already took a little hit to it, but I don't think it's going to do a lot, but we'll see. And they did Totally Awesome, didn't they? And Union Carrier, I think that was part of it. Anything else in here? Oh yeah, new selection pack. Sprites come in. Sprites. Royal Straight Slasher, Slife of the Sky Dragon in Ultra. That's a different pack, isn't it? Oh yeah. New steps for duelists. Sprites of Miracles. So there's going to be some really crazy stuff coming to the game soon. I think literally in the next couple days. So we'll probably jump on that on Monday. They added some little changes. So look, there's little animations. Look, as I hover over notification, missions, gift the box, friendship, sub menu. I don't know if there's any others, but I can't see them anyway. They changed missions. Unfortunately, I did it literally just off screen then. But like they look a little bit nicer here. And then when you get one, it does like a bing and a little tick goes on. And I thought it was kind of nice. That was a nice little update. Dark Magician and Dark Magician Girl, if they reduce your life points to 0, apparently something happens. I don't know what that means. They have like a little animation or something. I don't know. Ash Blossom got an animation. It happened to me today. Someone Ash Blossomed something of mine. And Petals, Sakura Leaf Petals came out the card. And she laughed at me. What an absolute for being rude and laughing at me for negating my effect. But it's fine. It's a cool little animation to have. And has anything else happened that I don't know about? They said something about Solo. No, nothing about Solo. Anything else? Did I miss anything? Neos Kriegers come in. Hope they don't ban sprites. Ash animation, kind of pog. Very pog indeed. There's something about Totally Awesome's picture in the shop or something. I thought it was kind of weird, but sure. No, not that. It's the icon. Show me Totally Awesome. Okay, I don't know where it is. Something about Totally Awesome. That's all I saw. Something. I'm used to having girls laugh at me. Vela has an animation too. You get the chance to look at the Dark Magician Girl Final Blow animation. It's pretty cool. Let's hope we get absolutely slapped by it. All right. That'll do me. We are carrying on with the Charmer deck. Now, some people would say this is not a Charmer deck because it's got 2 Charmers in the main deck, but it has this card in the main deck. It has this card in the main deck and this card in the main deck. And it has every single form of Charmer in the extra deck. So I think it still counts. Now, I just want to remind everyone, this was a deck that I got from Master Duel Meta. And it was by a person called Cam. And yeah, I've done like the tiniest little change to it, I think. I think the only thing is I've got triple Maxi in here. I've got 1 less Spirit Charmers. This was an expensive deck. I just want to just throw that out there. This is one of the most expensive decks I've made that wasn't Heroes. Because there's a lot of like stuff that I didn't have in here that I needed to get. And there's a lot of different archetypes and things. Change of Heart is coming to the game. And this deck loves taking control. Take control card. 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 And then if we put a Change of Hearts in there, we've got another one as well. So it's really cool. I really like it. From what I found as well. Okay, we're 1 win away from Platinum Tier 2. I played a couple offline. And I seem to be winning a lot more often than I seem to be losing. So let's just jump into that and see where we're going. You are missing Gauze, though. That's true. Why free Ecclesia? Because Ecclesia has 1500 defense, and she meets the criteria for... there's a card in our deck. We're going second deck, by the way. It meets the criteria for something in our deck that special summons a 1500 defense monster. I forgot it was. I did it literally earlier today. Ecclesia is a free special summon if your opponent has a monster, so you can get 2 monsters on the field quite easily, and it can get you the link... the light link charmer. Also, it can special summon that 2500 attack point thingy monster. which you can do. And you can do stuff with. That's kind of it. Everything else, I'm still trying to learn what the best combos and things are. I didn't realize that with Engage, if you have 3 spells in your graveyard, you can draw a card as well. That is actually awesome. So, Incredible Ecclesia, yes, but there's another one. McMahon, how's it going, man? Is that a dartboard? Yes, it is the dartboard. Why have you got the dartboard when you've got all the other mates? That's because I let chat pick my my mates, and the new mate had just come out, which I was really excited to equip. I equipped it, and some monster was like, no, you can't have that. I'm going to put the dartboard on. People can be cruel. Just letting you know. How's that treating you? It's really good. I like it a lot. I like going second every now and then. Obviously, sometimes your opponent can put up a board that you just can't do anything about. The only things that seem to be beating me are Mathmechs. Because they're just like one of the best decks at the moment. And it's I can beat them, but most of the time I'm going to lose against them. And Runic. I had an opportunity to beat Runic earlier. It was Floodgate Runic. They put a pendulum monster in the pendulum zone. I didn't know what it did. I didn't read. I attempted to attack with like 10,000 damage on the board or whatever. And because I didn't get rid of that pendulum card, which if I don't set a spell or trap card, I can't attack. And I'm pretty sure if I'd reset a spell or trap anyway, they could have just destroyed my back row. So that was really upsetting. And I ended up losing to that deck, and I was really frustrated. Synchro deck. Oh, it's going to be a long turn. You are right. Wait a minute. Oh, no, I don't have any water. I wasn't prepped. I wasn't ready for the stream. Someone hyped for her signer support. Oh, is this free waters? Oh, change my mate. I have a freebie. Pick whatever you want. Nightbee, thank you very much. I will equip whatever mate I deem worthy. I heard Blue Eyes White Dragon is coming as a mate. I think I've got like an hour left of this turn, so I'm going to go fill up this that hasn't had water in it for like 3 weeks. I'll be right back. Give me 1 second. Phoenix knows how to pin his own things. That's pretty cool. Oh, no, it's someone else's. Phoenix, what a legend. Be right back. That's what we like to call in the business. There's a lot to deal with. Rated M. Ratted M, some would say. Thank you very much, Station 1, man. Thank you for feeding me water. Delicious. Hey, you look like this person I used to stream a long time ago. You look like this person I used to stream. What do you mean? What does that mean? Did Sam already react to the new update? Bits and pieces. Bits and pieces. I don't know if there's anything I'm missing. I can't be drip-fed stuff at the moment. Diddy Kong time? Probably. Oh, that used to stream. Ah, I see, I see. Guy takes 5 days from stream. And the internet forgets about you. No, but I need to catch up on some videos. I've got a mystery box over there that I need to open on a video. I've got dual analysis video that I started and then I went away. I'll try and get that done in the next couple of days, hopefully. And yeah, more stuff. Bye, 10. Omni negates, sort of an omni negates. And what do you do? Runs per chain during your opponent's main phase. You can quick fight me with this synchro summon using this card. Hoi hoi. Now, if he's synchro summoning, Attempt to engage. I guess I need monsters on the field. Oh, draws Max C now. I know, typical, isn't it? To be fair, there's some stuff we could... For one draw. To be fair, I need the Max C. Okay. One negates. Done. So they can make a level 7 synchro. Ah, yes. Right, just this and this now, so... I could normal summon Heater, attempt to attack, and then do all this stuff later. Yeah, okay. Why not? Attempt to attack, he'll do something. Or they can do that, fair enough. Oh, wait, I can Maxi this. Would they Baron? Baron for Maxi? I wonder. I play Maxi. If I had it before, it would have been very nice. They've done something now where the highlights and effects are a little bit better. And they do it on more stuff, which I think is really cool. So, I think that's just like the whole effect, but it's cool. I like that. But one, well, two, it would have been 2 cards, wouldn't it? Okay, we've ate 2 negates. We're fine, we're fine, we're fine. We're swimming in it. Maybe a Moonlight Rose Dragons. That's a potential bounce. Ah, I see. Ah, flip that face down. No! I guess we keep Rite of Armisia. Oh, but I don't have anything to discard, do I? Oh, no, I can discard this. Nice. So if he goes into his extra deck now, we're actually doing okay. So now they have Snow, they have Satellite Warrior. Oh, I see. 5, 4, 2, 9, 10, 11. Okay. Options. So if they summon something from the extra deck, I get to destroy a card on the field, which is kind of nice. Kind of nice. Battle now. Can they do that during the opponent's main phase? Once per chain. And during a chain as well. So, oh. Cool. Whoa. Okay, we bypassed that. That's nice. I think we're doing very well now. Okay, we just need nothing else to negate us. Rite of Armisia. Special summon. Token. Place a card in your spell and trap zone. Yes, this thing. Activate the effect of Fateful Adventure. Take. Illegal Knight. I could get rid of 2 of his monsters, but then... I need to read Illegal Knight. Illegal Knight can get rid of monsters, right? Yeah, it can. All right, what's in the grave? Nothing of substance. So, as for the effect of Draker back, what can they have back? They can have back... that, I guess. Do I want to put that back in the hand, though? Not really. Maybe I should just be going for a light monster. I think we just walk away with this and just pop his field. It's the Excalibur with X guy. That's me. Thank you, Cheddar. Hello, hello. Sorry, I'm just... Oh, no, I can't do that, can I? Ah! Oh, no, because I need light. That's why. Have we got anything else in here? Earth. Earth and wind. Earth and wind. Probably earth, then. Ah, what a waste. Sorry. If I could have killed this, I mean, that would have been kind of nice, because then I could have took it for myself, then I would have had an Omnigate. Oh, no. Oh, yes. Yeah, fine. We're fine. Yep. Guess you can't because it's illegal. I guess so. One, two. Access code, main phase 2. I need to wipe his field, I think. I think that's the best thing to do. I think. Oh, sorry, timer. Still funny. All right, access code talker. Don't know if he'll survive another turn, but we're going to find out. We want that so we can get high attack. That's the effect of this. I think I've got earth and light, right? Yeah, light. Up that. Has he done Rite of Aramasir, or has he even used that? Or that. Whoa! Silver, thank you for the sub of the Twitch Prime. Read it 1 second. That'll do. All right. Just see how that goes. Silver, demons run when a good man goes to war. Night will fall and drown the sun. When a good man goes to war, friendship dies and true love lies. Night will fall and the dark will rise. When a good man goes to war, demons run. But count the cost. The battle's won, but the child is lost. Here's to 31 months and maybe another 31 months. Interesting. A deep poetic... excerpt from War. Silver, thank you very much for the 31 months, by the way. Absolute legend. Why that quote, out of interest, and where have you got it from? It's from Doctor Who? Oh, I thought it was some, like, poetic war thing. I've been bamboozled. My bad, I didn't take the mic with my 10. I was just trying to figure out how best to deal with your board. You had like three negates. Doctor Who is poetic. I see. The correct response would have been spoilers. How's the Buster Blader archetype video coming along? I haven't started any Buster Blader archetype video yet. Did I say I would? If I did, I don't remember doing that. What a crisis! Currently sick and playing Lego Batman. Well, I hope you get well soon, and I hope you're enjoying Lego Batman. I've heard really good things about the Lego games series, but I've never played any of them. I've really missed out. I should get like the full collection, like all of them. Indiana Jones, Star Wars, everything. You see the new season of Apex. So, not that I dislike Apex or anything now, but I haven't played Apex in a full season, I think. When the new character came out, I kind of just stopped playing it. I saw a couple little updates, like Wraith's Portal has doubled. Pathfinder has had some like changes and things like that. So it all seems quite interesting. But I'll have to look into it. I don't know what the consensus is on the game at the moment, like if people are enjoying it or not. Uh-oh. Wait. Is extra dex destroy? Yeah, destroy one of those monsters, special with extra. Okay, good. Bye, Trishula. Buy access code Talker. I weep for you. How's Hogwarts Legacy? I don't have it at the moment. I've been away. I haven't had a chance to get it. I've been watching some people play it, though. Looks like a lot of fun. Why did heroes get Destroy Phoenix Enforcer? It's clearly an unchained boss monster. Yeah, with all the destruction. Hey, I did the battle pass. Look at me. And we ranked up. Nice. 150 gems. Well, yeah. Bonus gems now. Nearly in Plat 1. This deck has nearly done it. I think I would have done it even quicker if I hadn't been away. I see those replays. Don't you worry. Hextez, thank you for the replay. But before that, Nightbee, you said and redeemed that I could change my mate to whatever I wanted. Thank you very much. What was the new mate? What did I want to equip? But I was denied it. Oh no, it was Karibo. It's Karibo. It's Karibo my favorite though. I mean, we just killed a Trishula and we won with that. I wish there was a Hungry Burger mate here. I'll go Karibo for a bit. Karibo's fine with me. Kari. Thank you. Oh, I can show you this. Watch. This is new, chat. This is new. Watch. Oh, I'm in the way. Hold on, I'll hide myself for 1 second. Wrong one. That's the game. Okay, there. Oh, chat's in the way. Ah. There you go. Ready? Whoa! Did you see that? You see how cool that was? Worth it. Blue Eyes Mate is finally coming. It is. Excited. Friendship plus. $8.99. Why did this go wrong? Did I just? It's my error. Don't worry. I didn't copy the first number. Bro, am I still messing this up? Okay, we got there. Replay. A Melfi video. A Melfi video could be on the works. Absolutely. No plans to at the moment yet, but could be fun. I'll add it to the list. Melfi's always cute. We got the new Pirelli or something. Pirel. That's like a new like Melfi-esque archetype that's just come out. So this is Fextez is replay. Sorry about the number of turns. I somehow survived with no cards left. Oh. With zombie vampires. Nice. Nameless Dude with the replay as well. And Never in My Life. We'll watch it after this. Thank you guys. Ugh, Runic. Oh, Runic. Oh. I hate it already. Honestly, hate Runic deck. I think it's the worst. This type of Runic deck, I think it's disgusting. No one should be allowed to play this many floodgates in a single deck if it doesn't hinder them. All floodgates to 1, please. Or none, whichever. Ojama mates? Oh, that'll come. The animation feels slower. For your turn. I don't know why. Feels better now. It's like bugged. Why are they playing Unending Nightmare? In case they're going against the mirror match? You're kidding me, right? Sam, what's the turn limit before a duel is considered too long? I would say anything over 20 turns is too long for a replay anyway. I mean, duels are over. It depends. Like, sometimes you can have like a 5-turn duel, but like there's so much going on in a single turn. But sometimes slogs are just ridiculous. It does. Your Fextez's turns slow down, don't they? You don't want my 50-turn replay. I'd rather not. No. Anything but. Maybe I've just been away from the computer for so long. By 55 turn gay. 50 turns. Alright, I get it. You know, I've had a 50 plus turn duel as well. This guy's got 15k life points. To be fair, you are playing the way you are supposed to play against Runic, which is you don't play against them. You literally don't put anything on the field, so they can't get rid of your cards as much as you want them to. They're still doing it, but on the offensive. Nice. There was no way in hell that was going to work, though. Oh, it did. Wait, what? How? What? Harpy's Feather Duster. Runic Freezing Chains. Type 1 effect monster your opponent controls. Oh. Did he misplay? Why didn't he special summon? He didn't summon Necronize. Oh. What do you mean? What did Necronize do? How come we couldn't get Hugging out and protect his back row? Confused. Nice. Misplay? Well, it's about to cost them the entire duel. Wait, how many cards you got left? 12. They've changed the numbers, like the lettering and everything. It looks like a different font. To me, anyway. Never saw. Hefty damage, well done. What if you do Kashtira on Mastel? So, I know nothing about Kashtira. I watched Lithium do a duel with them. And I watched him, or someone, block like 8 zones of the opponents. So they couldn't play. I'm like, okay. I'm going to hate playing against Kashtira. Noted. By deck. Okay, how many cards you got left? Oh, you got 10, you got 10, you got 10. Oh! During your opponent's stamina phase, you can have this card. There is no battle phase this turn. Did we win against Synchron? We did! We did! We killed his Trishula. Squire Saga? My back row. It was bluff. Sun Saga. Ugh. Oh, now you summon it. Okay, he's prepped for next turn, but I don't think he's going to be surviving. Oh! How come you can't be destroyed by card effects? What? Cannot be destroyed by card effects. Didn't know that. Okay, I would have made the same mistake. No worries. Nice! Well done. Okay, you're going to draw. You're going to have no cards left, I assume? Oh, no, you got one. You got one left. One card left in deck. Oh, no, he survives. Well done. Did you see the new Hungry Burger support? I did. I'm excited for it. My favorite ritual monster is legitimately Hungry Burger. I just like it. I still have it to this day. Is there anything more than a common Hungry Burger in the world? Or can you only get it in common? Yes. Yes! Yes! Punish him! Kill him! No more Runic Floodgate decks. Just destroy them all. Fexters, well done. Great play. You love to see it. You love to see it. Never in my life. Thank you for the replay. Of a replay. What do you mean? Like, not the one... Not the top replay, you mean? Oh. Oh, top replay still fine? You threw me off. I was ready. But you said other replay. Will you just remind me of your replay, or do you mean another one of your replays? No, the top replay. Okay. I was on the ball today, and It was perfect. You threw me off. You threw me off my game. I was ready. Is this called Servant Mate? Yeah, he throws like potatoes in a bonfire or whatever. It was cool. Oh, no. Okay, this is going to be some horror. Get ready. Something's going to come to the field. It's going to be nutty. Get ready. Is this going to be one of the every single, like, boss monsters or something? Or just a field of Combonola warriors. Isolde. Spanish some equip spells. Yes! Hungry Burger! I'm into it. Exclusive. Nouvelle Hungry Burger archetype support. Now, Magic Key. Okay. Utopia. Rank up Magic. Hungry Burger better be on the field at the end of this turn. Yeah, Cyber Twin Dragon. No way. What's the theme of this? There's a theme coming, I'm sure. Crystallite Swan. Okay. Yat no longer being banned. I'm curious. I'm curious to see what it's like. Skipping your opponent's turn. How do they stop that from being busted? This will be good. You gave your opponent a Utopia. Sandwich. Fusion of Sangan and Witch of the Black Forest. Elemental Hero Flame Wingman. This seems to be a Yu-Gi-Oh! GX theme, maybe? Oh, but there's Zexal. I don't understand. I don't understand what's going on. Equipping monsters. Oh, that's it? Wait, what? What have you done? Oh, you took all his life points away. I see. Okay. I was distracted at one small point in this duel. How did the opponent lose 7,200 life points? What did that? So I'm very upset that Hungry Burger never came to the field. Still gives a whole new meaning to the term let them cook. Potion of the Old Man. Oh, number C6? Check the log. Number C6. Chrononomaly Chaos Atlantis. If you activate any of these cards' effects, your opponent takes no further damage this turn. Once per turn, you can target one monster your opponent controls, equip that target to this card as an equipped spell, whose effect makes this monster gain 1,000 attack. This card has number 6 common answers and exceeds monsters against this effect. They can detach 3 exceeds materials from this card, send all number monsters equipped with this card to the graveyard, make your opponent's life points. Whoa! 100. Damn. Didn't know that was a card. Geodeode, thank you very much for the gifted sub. Never in my life. Apparently they enjoyed your replay so much you got a gifted sub. Welcome to the stream team. Enjoy the fact you do not have to watch adverts when you come to this stream anymore. Pet the white. Oh no, there's no potato in that. I'm a liar. He's holding a potato here. No potato there. So sorry. Nameless Dude, thank you for the replay. Nice Creeper. Only one. Easiest diamond rank up I have ever done in my life. Interesting. Cash Tira will most likely dominate alongside any deck that can beat them. Yes. Oh, bro, I saw the sledgehammer that was the Tearlaments ban list. Woofed! I've never played Tearlaments. I know the gist of what they do, kind of. But even I was like, they have been hit hard. Like, 8 of their cards went to 1 or something. It was so bad. Oh my god. Yes. Yes! Beautiful. You love to see it. Nameless Dude, you deserve that. They even lead so that you could get rid of their very last card. Hold on. I want to pet the Creebo for that. He sounded like he farted then. He went... Died 0. Thank you very much for the replay. They destroyed evenly. The fools. You have to learn that the hard way. Since we got replays popping up, sorry they are branded, but I was on a kick. You decide, top branded taking the Maxi challenge, and I got Nib, or the bottom one with Despia army with 1 fusion because of Scythe. Maxi challenge, Maxi challenge. I don't mind branded at all. I think branded is quite a balanced deck. It's strong, but it's not like so punishing you can't play. Branded's fine. Absolutely. Ties Guy, thank you very much for the sub. Heard about animations getting added and got my first Dark Magician kill animation. Congratulations. I really want to see that. I haven't seen the animation yet. Labyrinth. Never played Labyrinth. Put Compulse in the deck. And Dogmatica Punishment. And the Trap Trick. Good cards. Runic. What about him? I'm sad. I'm so poor. Can't contribute to the Runic losing replays. Oh, I see. It's okay. As long as we can beat a Runic deck today, I'll feel better. Oh, they're playing some weird deck, right? Is this one of those hand rip cards? It's gonna rip all the cards out of your hand, right? That's how this works. No, okay, I thought it did. My bad. Why did he do that? Oh, I think he knows what he's doing. Oh, no, yeah. Takes your cards out of your hand. Oh, you had an alert and tragedy. I'm so sorry. Oh, he had 2 maxis. Oh. Here we go. It was this moment that Dinas decided he was going all in. Branded fusion, never mind. Okay, it's not going great. Alright. Chimera, nice. Triple. You only get to destroy 1 card because there's only 1 card on the field, right? That's how that works. Not destroyed, well done. Branded opening for the win. Oh, no, 2 cards. Okay. Nice. Nice. Fusion, huh? Ow. Oh. Oh, you added it back to your hand. Priorities lets you special summon again. Have you done like some godlike play? You did. Well done. I was like, oh, you've just thrown away a monster, haven't you? Big moves. Another Chimera? Oh! We can thieve! We can steal! And we can get more stuff back? Yes. Steal. Summon. I thought oh, okay, yeah. I was like, Priskekian does like something with like piercing damage or something, doesn't it? It does the damage dealt that the monster that was destroyed by it. That was really good. Well done. Killed him with his own monster as well. Absolutely perfect. Pet. Diners, thank you very much for the replay. That was really good. Took the Maxi challenge, got Ash Blossomed, played through. Good hustle. Bandage, thank you very much for the sub. Thank you for the 4 months. Thank you for the 2-month streak. Thank you so much for the support. What a legend. So has anyone ever redeemed a replay where they won against you? I think it's happened once. Or it's happened not at all. I feel like I remember someone doing it to me once. But no, I'm not sure. How's the charm deck been working out? Really good. It's winning a lot more than it's losing. It has varied plays. No duel feels the same. Like, the Cyberdart deck was a lot of fun, but it was the same play over and over again, typically. We always want to end on a specific board. This is kind of, you just throw whatever you can get out of there, which I quite like. I like that. We got Change of Heart coming to the game soon, so we might as well throw that in the deck as well. Why not? Yuki, owner of the ice is yours. What would my Yu-Gi-Oh waifu be? Silent Magician, I guess. I like the updated artwork she got in the one that, like, the newer one. It's very nice. I don't mind that pink-haired sorceress lady from the spellbook archetype. I forgot her name, though. Spellbook of Prophecy or something? I don't remember. It's something. This might be a bad hand unless we get Maxed or Ash-Blossomed. Maybe. None of that then, okay. Anime Booba fan confirmed. Whoa. What animations have they added? All I know is Ash Blossom. Does Droll have one I don't know about? Cards cannot be added from either player's main deck to the hand. But I can draw. Ultimate Slayer has one now? Oh, that would have been great. We was using it in the last deck. I can draw though, right? I just can't add. You can hand rip too. Ooh. I never hand rip. Okay, no, I can't draw. Okay. The more you know, the more you know. We'll just rip a card. It's fine, it's fine. I can see his hand. What's he playing? Ah! This disgusting human. Oh god. It's all so bad. Oh no. He's got two Numeron networks. It's not fair. I don't summon anything, right? I just end my turn. I know what he's playing. That's the play, right? Oh, we're gonna take 4,000 damage. Ah! Forbidden Droplet, Lightning Storm, and that thing that lets him do something. Why not? Oh, God. Ow! What if he's true lightning? What? Not Lightning Storm. Limiter removal. Ah! For shame. Bah! Sam, you live? Well, we'll find out. Oh, adding and drawing. Interesting. All right, cool. We survive. But they're going to get out a monster now that's going to be unaffected by monster effects other than Xyzes. Infinity... Oh, no, it's not. It's the blue one. The blue one that you can't do stuff to. Mech Knight Crusadia Avromax. Why is summon card is on the field? Your opponent can target this card with card effects. Does this have the word target in? Of course it does. I already know it does. That is a Forbidden Droplet. That is a issue. I mean, do I just play defensively? Make Hayate, bait direct attack, get negated. Make Kagari. Oh no, but then I've got a monster in attack that I can't do anything with. I think we just end. Maybe after his turn hurts. It wouldn't have been 5 summons. It would have been 2. Wouldn't have done anything. I hate that the play is just end turn again. Hayate first. The thing is, Hayate attack directly. Summon the fire one. The thing is, if he doesn't negate the green one, it's a bad thing. The mechanics is 4. I am a turn. Well, this sucks. That doesn't do piercing or anything, does it? It says 5 monsters, not 5 summons. Oh, I'm thinking of Max C. I'm sorry. Max C, sorry. Hey, there would have been 2 draws. I see the error. And we lost. High skill deck this is. Activate 1 card win. Too fair, I did brick. Well, I didn't really brick, but... Oh no, we got another turn, sorry. 1,000 life points left. Maybe the next... it targets. No! And I haven't got 1,000 life points. No! I hate Numeron. I hate it equally as much as Runic. That's not true. That's a lie. It's just not fun. Oh my god. So brave. Disgusting. Wait till you meet the sprites. Uh-oh. I would have used that instant fusion then if I could have. I would have self-TK. Second. Yeah, go on your own terms. If only Hungry Burger was there. Of course, help the man. Ooh. Good going second card. Good card to start with. Very good card. Nice card. Uh-oh. Anytime people use, like, Pot of Desires, I always get worried. And in fact, you know what? It's the extra ones I get more worried about. Sprite Runic is going to be fun. Oh. 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 What am I playing? Nice top deck. Well done. I play Lightning Storm. This lets me destroy all spells and traps my opponent controls. Let's get rid of that skill drain. Called by the Grave. What? Then I guess I'll play Mobilize Engage. This lets me add a Lightning Storm. What? Mecha Hornet thing to my hand? Maybe they got Max C. I play Sky Striker Mecha Hornets. No. Alright. I guess I'll summon my Sky Striker Ace token. I guess I'll summon my Kagari. Comes to the points I betted. They're somewhere. Woohoo! We don't even need to find out what that deck is. We'll just take that W and we'll just walk away. Ban Fountain. You can't ban Fountain. As much as I'd love that, it's a core part of their deck. They need it to play the actual deck, so you can't ban it. But I think the one that lets them search anything, that could go down to 1. I think that would be nice. And maybe Hug into 1. Hug into 1 and the one that lets them search anything to 1. Fountain to 1 as punishment would be fine. Make a 1 per turn fix. Yeah. Anything Phantom would also be nice. Oh, I got 4.8k. You're rich. No, I needed I need something. Okay, we got a lot of plays here. Rite of Aramesir. Rite of Aramesir and Luna do not go together. That's like my only normal summon effect monster, unfortunately. Huggin puts herself back. Yeah, but then if you manage to deal with it, you don't have to keep dealing with it, I guess. Ban all floodgates, then Runic is okay. I also agree with that as well. If I can actually play against the Runic deck, it's fine. What was the worst Yu-Gi-Oh ban in Yu-Gi-Oh history? Nobody was happy about it. See, I haven't played, like, meta or anything for a very long time. I haven't kept up with, like, ban lists and stuff. So this is probably from, like, a non-meta perspective. I don't know, like... I feel like it was sad to see cards like Monster Reborn, Regeki, Dark Hole, Heavy Storm, Harpy's Feather Duster, like those cards go away. Just because of like, I find them quite nostalgic. I don't know. I don't know. Pot of Greed. I don't know that one. No one liked it when they banned Stratos. That's true. I remember all the free Stratos memes. Someone used Evenly Matched against me twice, and they used Sword Soul today. Mystic Mine? No, Mystic Mine ban was very good. Banning of the Dragon Lords. Ah. Power spells. They're iconic. Playing Dark Hole and Unchained deck hits different because it works so well. Bring back my Stratos. Bugles. Bump, bump. Mm-hmm. Right. Was this card made using... No, it wasn't. Okay. They've got the trap that negates stuff. It's a lot to deal with. When does this thing do that thing that it does? During opponent's turn, when a spell, trap, or effect is activated on the field. Special summon and negate. Okay. Okay. Activate Awakening of the Possessed. Doesn't do a lot. If I was going to let a spell go by, I think I'd let this one. This one's fine. Oh. Back. Okay. Okay. Now, I'm going to special summon my incredible Ecclesia. Because it's an inherent summon, it doesn't count as an effect. Yes. Next, I am going to normal summon. I would love... I mean, I want to summon this, but... I mean, I'd love to summon either one of these. Either one of these would do this. It wasn't used... Crystal Heart wasn't used for its summon, though. Maybe I could go for Luna instead. Maybe that would be better. Oh, but then I don't get to Rite of Aramis here. Normal summon dot scraper. Why not? Okay, I've regretted my decision already. I hate it. Luna bait to use. Yeah, Luna was the right choice there. Okay. I need Dot Scraper to survive. Dot Scraper will let me steal his monster. So let's try this. Oh, he's let me do it. No. Iris Sword Soul. All right, this has been allowed. I guess then I'll attempt to summon my Relinquished Anima. Dot Scraper's effect then activates in the graveyard, which special summons itself from the grave since it was used for a summon. Nice. They have a Spooky Ghost Bell and Haunted Mansion. Oh yeah, there's alternate artworks coming to the game. You get an alternate artwork Dark Magician and alternate artwork Nightmare Unicorn, I believe. All right. Attempt to suck Aqua Argonaut. I have been negated. Interesting. Cap Malone, thank you very much for the sub. Thank you for the Twitch Prime. Thank you for the 5 months. Good to have you back, Sam. Hope you enjoyed the break. I did. I had a very nice time. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you. Earth, water, but no dark. This is going to get negated, right? It's going to break my heart. It is. Fudge. I should have summoned Luna. I should have summoned Luna. Why didn't I summon Luna? I don't think it would have worked anyway, but... Weaker. Kind of nice. Oh, I didn't count as like a... Oh, no, I have to attack this, don't I? Ah. Yeah, it's the only one I can attack. If they make more extra deck monsters, I guess I can do something about it. That'll have to do for now. 600 attack point Anima on the field, not great. Oh, Golden Lord got a new alternate artwork as well. That's awesome. It's the like cool pose one. That's pretty sick. March mechs and spring starts at the end of March. You could do Sprite Spring for April. I guess so. I'll be honest with you, I'm poor on this game at the moment. I have like nothing. No gems, no crafting points. Zilch. Now, what happens when my Irish Sword Soul attempts to use its effects? Oh no. Why can't it use its effects? I was gonna say, why couldn't it? Sprite Sacred Beast deck? That's a thing. That'd be pretty cool. Sacred Sprites. Now, all we need to do is somehow not lose this turn, which I think is going to happen. But who knows? Sprite Ojama, best deck. I assume Sprite is just an engine that can work in anything then as well. Cool, cool, cool. Runic Sprite is the best way to play. He gets one chance at a meta-ish deck a year. Heroes was last year. What will it be this year? Sprites. Telements. Shizu Telements. Mathmechs. Who knows? Who knows? I think we're losing this, though. I think I played my first turn wrong. I think I whiffed. Just milled 50 cards with my Akashi. Woofed. What, yours or your opponent's? Dark Beckoning allows you to spam the sprite and add more presence and negates to the field. Interesting. Now that's the deck Sam needs to play 1 month. Sacred Beasts. Kagimaru. Oh, no, wait. Come on, Lord of... No, wait. I forgot their names. Raviel, Lord of Phantasms. Come on. Bum bum. I believe I'm going to die. Uriah, Haman, and Raviel. That's so nice. Sounds cool. Which Yu-Gi-Oh story would you say is the saddest? Oh, the Ash Blossom story is quite sad, like the lore behind it, but I guess that's not her story. It's like that's about a little dog getting like murked by some jealous neighbor and like burning it or something. It's very dark. I'd like to know the Impachi story, like the correct lore, because I don't know that fully. I just know my interpretation of Impachi. Okay. Legit lost that one, my bad. Ash Blossom. So the story that Ash Blossom is based on is the story of this Japanese couple. To the best of my knowledge, I don't think they could have any kids or anything like that, so they adopted a dog, or they found a dog. And the dog would like... They looked after it, they loved it, and whenever they went for a walk with the dog, it would take them somewhere and start digging. And when they dug up whatever the dog would dig up, it'd have like treasure, it'd have gold or something. So basically it was like a treasure finding dog. The next door neighbor was like super jealous. It was like, let me take that dog for a walk, I think he said. And they were like, we don't really want you to. He's like, no, you're going to let me take that dog for a walk or something or other. Take the dog for a walk. He takes it. He's like, find me treasure. The dog won't find him treasure. And he's like, you find me treasure right now. And the dog doesn't find him treasure. So he like beats it to death or something. And he gives the dead dog back to the old couple. And he's like, yeah, your dog don't work. Gutted. And I think they burn the dog or cremate it and they bury it under a tree. And the tree blooms into like a sakura tree or something. And it's beautiful. And the emperor goes past the house and is like, my goodness. Gets out, goes to the house with the things like, this is the most magnificent tree I've ever seen in my entire life. I want to reward you. And he showers them with gifts and stuff. And the guy next door is like, Gar. If only I had learnt humility or some kind. I am such a fool. And I believe that's the story. I think that's what happens. Watch my Ash Blossom story. I think I talk about it more in there. Get off. Ah! I got Ash Blossomed! Lore! She laughed at me. I kind of like the Visa's Starfrost story. A dude traveling to multiple worlds, encountering alternate versions of himself is kind of cool. Did not know that was the lore behind that. That sounds awesome. I thought the old man dies too. Maybe he did. Maybe he gets like beheaded or something. Check the lore. I don't remember. I make too many lore videos. I forget them all. There's something about Ghost Spell as well. I can't remember what she was based on. She like lingers in house and mansions or something. I can't remember. I can't remember. Mathmech. God, I wish Ash Blossom, like, not Ash Blossom, Maxi resolves sometimes. Player drew 2 ashes. Did they? Is that what they banished for Small World? Ah, yes. Yes. Is it worth my time to summon a Legal Knight during my opponent's turn? Probably not, right? No. What is Maxi's lore? It's a cockroach. It's a filthy, disgusting bunch of cockroaches that have invaded a bloke's house. And in each of them, you see like he's like finding them, trying to get rid of them, and one of them makes contact. And then we had a new one recently. I like it. The Japanese don't like I think it's just one of those things. Even the word cockroach, which is gokibori in Japanese, it's something to shudder at or something. I think if you watch anime, if anyone's like, oh, there's a cockroach over there, like, don't say it. There was an anime, I think I used some of the footage for my video, where it's like a little tiny anime girl, but she's a cockroach, and she just wants to be friends with this human. So, like, her perspective is like her running up and, like, trying to hug his hand and things. And then from his perspective, this cockroach just goes straight on his hand. I think that's called like Gokibori or something. Gokibori-chan or something. It's the C. It's from the C archetype, which has a espionage theme. Oh yeah. The C. They're like Kamen Rider creatures. That poor bloke. I should probably toggle off, right? Yeah. Gokibori-chan, yeah. Why is Mathmech so popular? Because it has a very, very good plays. They can play during your turn as well, and they can rip a card from your hand, they can get rid of a monster on your field, and they get rid of a back row, so they can kind of cover all bases. They have an instant win monster if they can attack sometimes. That'll do like 12,000 damage. They have options. They have lots of options. Awakening of the Possessed. How do you feel about that? Now my problem is I don't know how to get this to work. Okay, I guess I've already got Illegal Knight, so we just do like Fateful Adventure first. And we take this thing. And then we got to throw something away. So I guess we'll get rid of that. And I guess we'll use that. Banish it. When you play it out of Entity deck, they're missing too many of their cards, aren't they? Can you play an Entity deck? Summon Skull Archetype video when? This is not ideal. I'm just going to throw that out there now. What's expendable? I guess this. Who cares about the bounce? If I can just negate everything. And if we can get rid of a monster, we can avoid the negates. I believe. Ablasian. So we negate that, we negate that. Activate this. This, I'll have ruined it, right? I mean, do we care about adding that? It's another bounce, though. Which is good. I need to get rid of one monster. I guess I can attack over him, though. That's good. I want the... I get a different... I get dark on the field, so we'll get more attack points. And I haven't normal summoned, have I? Oh, but I need to get rid of a monster. So... Dot Scraper's definitely going. And then I gotta get rid of one more thing. Don't send the continuous spell. What do you mean? They're both continuous. But do I care about it? Alright, we'll send that. No, it's fine. I like the attack points. Negate that. Negate that. Little Nanaki, thank you for 100 bits. Have you watched the Nintendo Direct, Sam? I'm so hyped for Octopath Traveler 2. And with the Game Boy Advance release, they showed up. Golden Sun 2. Are you waiting for any games that they showed up? Yes. Breath of the Wild 2, which I wish I saw more of. Still very excited for it. Metroid Prime Remaster. Super hyped. Didn't expect that. The Game Boy and Game Boy Color stuff. No, Game Boy and Game Boy Advance stuff is awesome. I guess there's a couple games in there I haven't played in a very long time, so that'll be nice to go back to them. But I don't know. I think that, as people said, because they didn't show too much new IPs and things like that, perhaps we have what's it called? Nintendo Switch 2 coming out. Not too far away. bounce that, or is that a waste? Did people play more than 2? Oh yeah, OG Tetris. That's cool. Right, that's that. All right, how do I be clever with this? Animal will get me nothing. Is there a dark monster in the grave? There's lights. Light, lights. Earth. Light, earth. I guess I could do earth. Just try and wipe his field. I could have got rid of this. We don't care about that. Oh, I should have kept the other one. I could have done so much damage. I've made a mistake here. Earth Charmer. Breathe the earth! No, don't! Uh-oh. Have I whiffed? What happened? Oh, no. I see what I've done. Nibiru. Should have just attacked with everything. I went too far. Big token, though. No defense, though, I think. Phase. So, what did I do to myself? If this guy is special summon for the rest of this turn, you cannot link summon link 3 or higher link monsters. If this card is co-linked, I see what I did. I see. Is it actually called that? Well, no. So the thing is, when the Nintendo Wii came out, it was one of the best-selling Nintendo consoles. They did amazing, and they were like, hey, here's the Wii U. And everyone was like, what? And no one bought it because it was badly marketed, the name was weird, and it just didn't do well. And it was like the worst-selling Nintendo console. Switch comes out. Switch is the best-selling Nintendo console. It's done amazing. It's the best thing ever. Is history going to repeat itself? If they come out with the Switch U, oh dear. If they make a completely different console to the Switch, I don't think that's great. So I feel like this, like the Switch is really good. I feel like you need to make like the Switch 2, Super Switch. I don't know. They're going to do something. We just lose here. Yeah, it's my own fault. Could have played that a lot better. Double attack. GG. Everyone just thought it was an add-on accessory. Even some retailers thought that. Yeah. Switch Plus? No, don't do that. So they scrapped the Switch Pro in favor of whatever they're making now. So hopefully it's good. I know it'll be called the Switch U. I know, I was just joking. But, like, it can't do a thing like that. It needs to be clever. I've been losing a lot. 3 out of 3 wins. I'm betting against Sam. Uh-oh. We're on a bad streak here. Did I pick first? They picked first. So this is Sky Strikers, maybe? Oh, I could have normal summoned Luna there. Normal summoned Luna. And then I could still Fateful Adventured. My bad. Nintendo, the new Switch. Or it's Numeron. We chose... Okay, I guess we could have Lunared one of them. That would have been nice. Oh, but they have another one in their extra deck. You tried out Labyrinth after hitting Diamond. Nice. How did it go? Do you like them? Orochi. Oh. They're trying to be clever. $4,000, $5,000, $6,450. I mean, we survived, though. It's kind of nice. We just need to not get limited removaled. I guess so. I haven't noticed tons of differences, like little bits and pieces. Maybe I'm missing stuff. All right. End of the main phase. I mean, we survived this, right? 4, 5, 6. Sure, I'll tank it. It's fine. Do not show me limiter. I don't think he's got limiter. Noah's next up. Death by 1,000 cuts. They're gonna go for probably the Link 4 again. Bruh. What updates? There's bits and pieces, new animations, couple new stuff and things. What is... Oh, Sonya. If this card is exceeds, summon banish all monsters on the field. So during next time I feel this card was banished, you can special summon this card. It's fine. Probably wouldn't have gone for that. Very interruptible. But maybe they have a plan. Use Droplet. No, I want him to get rid of his field. I'll use Droplet when I need to. Can you imagine they go for try to go for Numeron here? That's the only type of Numeron deck I'm absolutely fine with. They can do that if they want. Oh, interesting. What's expendable here? I guess I want to keep Draco back. If I take Luna, if I get rid of Luna, I mean, I can't use this effect anyway, but I need a spellcaster on the field. How... Depends what that is. We can negate it. We can negate it. It's fine. Get rid of that. All right. Oh, no, I could have thrown this away. I'm such a stupid moron. Oh, my God. Why did I do that? Never mind. I'm just stupid. I'm sorry. Sometimes my brain don't work no good, you know? You know what I mean? Pendulum Zone's separate again? I don't know. I think they're fine here. I'm all right with it. Stop throwing. I'm trying. You play Secret Village? I don't. You could play Secret Village in this, though. We have a lot of spellcasters. But it would really suck to, you know, not have a spellcaster on the field, and then all my spells are, like, just dead. Uh-oh. What was that about? 2, 4, 5, 6. It's not enough to go for game. Dark. Whoa! Whoa! Just go for Baguska. I see monster spellcasters. Yeah, I guess so. Can I special summon this? This wasn't normally summoned, was it? Because I can get a light monster out. I don't think I'm allowed. Baguska after battle phase. Alright, we'll do that. We'll see if we get away with this. I swear, if you are Magic Cylinder, I can negate it, to be fair. Nice. Double nice. No worries, Nexal. Thank you very much for stopping by the stream. It was nice to have you here. $650 life points. Main phase 2. Baguska because we're in no rush. Pray no Lava Golem. Lava Golem is the death of me. It's fine. Could be Droplet as well. It's true. I guess we could have gone for something else there. Alright, it's fine. We're playing the slow game. We have a negate monster on the field, which will stop whatever it's the Numeron monster summoning now. And we also have Droplet worst case scenario, which I'll get rid of this for. Get rid of the field spell somehow. I could have put it back into his hand. That's probably the best thing I could have done. Droplet. That's fine. He's doing this before the standby phase. Oh, he's going to have to get rid of 2 cards, maybe. Because if he negates this, then this is live. If he forgets that, then I've got another one. You need one more? He didn't know that. So we can negate with this if we want to. Which I think I might do. And might just hold on to this. Have you made any more new mean decks? Was that to me? Oh, he's looking to Blythe. Okay, okay. So, no instant win for you. However, this... Honestly, it might have been better off just letting him summon it to the field and then negating it. Because then he would have had a monster on the field, and then he wouldn't have been able to use Numeron Network again. Oh, no, but he's going to attack me, and then I'm going to halve his attack, and then he'll go down to 1,000, and I'll win. I think we win. I think... Also, I'm busting for the loose, so I hope that we win here. We do 1,500 damage on his first attack, surely. And we toggle off, just in case. So he's playing a mean deck this month. Toggle on. You can summon a second Shunyu in theory. True. And I can also negate that one as well. Avramax probably. I think he'll attack. Oh no, he can't attack. He can't attack at all. Yeah, you're right. Avramax. I guess halve Avramax, do 500 damage. I'll have 150 left, but I can't win. He's now realizing he can't attack, so he'll have to make something else. Yeah, I've just noticed. Oh, he's making the... Mega Clops. It's fine. I mean, I don't die. It's kind of nice. Do I negate that? 2,000? Do I take the L? Oh, I can just attack this. I win, right? I just attack into that, do 1,000 damage, and win. Wait for your turn to Droplet. Well, can I just attack that? Attack this thing. Surely? It goes away. Oh. Uh-oh. Why did you go to the top of the deck? Why did you do that? I think I'm throwing. Earth Charmer. I can make a bigger monster. That was a stalemate then. Let's try and risk it all. Yeah, try and access code, get a bigger monster. Hopefully pop this back row. It really depends. This I can keep the Baguska on the field though. Oh no, but that can just attack over whatever I make. That is something. He might have another droplet, and I wouldn't be surprised. The second Numeron deck we played today. But the why? No, he did have another droplet. Oh no, wait, we're fine. We don't even need this new monster. I think we win. I think. Oh, he got rid of field spell. Madness. That don't kill. I got 1 Earth in the grave. Link 3. Perfect. I evolve into my ultimate form. Turns out both of us can misplay with access code, Forbidden Droplet. Nice. Battle. That's game. Surely. Thank God. If he Nibiru's you, that's a different story, though. No, that wouldn't have been good. I'm busting for the loo. I'll be BRB. What are you doing on wins? I think overall positive, though. How's chat doing today? I'm doing okay, thank you all. I still think quality of life improvement they could make is allowing you to select how many counters you want to take off a card rather than having to keep clicking it. I agree. When I was playing Gateway deck, using the counters was such a hassle. I completely agree. Two right of, oh my god, full adventure opening. Fateful right. Enchantress. Pod. Oh no. Grandmaju Dartizer. Trap Trick. What am I playing? Oh, there's some horror here. Set. I mean, they've already got a 10k. Oof. What's his defense going to be? Is it 3,000 with 10 banished? Oh, I can steal it. No, my mind control. I was going to take it. It's fine. Defense. This guy sent to the grave, you can special summon this card. If this card is banished, you can special summon this card. You can only use 1 dot scraper effect per turn, and only once that turn. You can use each effect of dot scraper once per turn. You can only use 1 dot scraper effect per turn. Okay, so I can't. If I use this for a summon, okay, no worries. Activate this. Was there a replay? I do not believe there was, no. No, no, no. Power. Zhang Fei redeemed one? Where? Dinosauro. Nameless dude. Never in my life. Did I miss one? Oh, it haven't just me? I just got Ash Blossoms. Didn't know they could do that. That's upsetting. Fire. Oh. Fire monster. He did? When? Never in my life. Textez. Where? Am I blind? Prime, Never in my life, Nameless Dude, Dinosauro, Geodude, Ties Guy. I'll look again in a second. Give me 1 minute. That's a resub. Chris, thank you for the resub. Is my thing playing up? Maybe it is. Water, earth, fire. $300 attack times 10, right? That's who Grandmaju.Isa works. But wait, we don't know if he has that. Sure, we'll just see what happens. Probably tons of damage here. Called it. Oh, it only halves attack. No worries. Well, you know. In phase. Ah, why don't you attack with all three of these? Right, 54 minutes ago was the last thing that... Oh, okay, hold on. If I refresh... Okay, the activity feed was broken. Fun fact. Completely broken. The last thing I had that popped up was 54 minutes ago. From Bandage. So, Cat Malone, thank you so much for the sub 38 minutes ago. Good to have you back, Sam. Hope you enjoyed the break. Oh, no, I did see that one. Little Nanaki with the 100 bits. Did you watch the Nintendo Direct? Oh, no, I did see that one. Hang on, what's new? Chris, I see that you're still throwing for the content, Sam. Huh? 14 minutes ago by Chris Chu. Chris Chu, thank you very much for the sub. Zhang Fei with a replay 10 minutes ago. We're caught up. I apologize. Zhang Fei 10 minutes ago. I am sorry. Eagle Scythe, I'm sorry. My thing was broken. Well, you know. Why do I have a sticky string kaiju? Yes. Yes. Kill my dot scraper. See what happens. That's fine. It'll come back. Stronger than ever. Well, not stronger than ever. This is the same. Yes. Declared battle. Battle step. Damage step. What's this? Pankratops, you can go. I don't want you at the moment. It's fine. Sure, it was the activate feed. It was! That's not how I thought that worked. I thought... Okay. A mistake was made here. I did not realize. Oh, God. That won't come back, right? I'm just done. Yeah, I'm done. Cool. I say you lose. GG. I thought it'd halve it to like 0 or something daft like that. I've totally thrown. That was a lack of understanding of how card games work. That was my own fault. Zhang Fei with the replay, which I definitely didn't miss because of a broken thing. Zhang Fei, thank you. Josh. Your choice. Both games I was about to fold, but decided to play through. I'll go for your silver one then. I thought it was going to go to 0 as well, not going to lie. Thank you. Makes me feel better. I wasn't alone. Ooh, Libromancer. Very nice. I like the artworks of these. Libromancer bonded. Bromance. Bro. Bro, I summon. Doombroker. Let's hit attack directly, I think. I like your spooky sleeves, by the way. Negated. Okay, we're playing Labyrinth. Good stuff. 4-step back row. Trap Trick probably is in there. Compulse. Maybe Dogmatica Punishment. You field spell. Advance Agent. Attack directly. Compulse. Called it. Agent. Chandelier. Is that Stovey? Stovey, right? Strav. Labyrinth. It's the Liberals. Rather the Warlords. Oh, I'm sorry. Strav. Buy extra deck. eBay. Oh. Are you playing the Albaz package in your deck? Since you were playing Ecclesia, you may as well play that. I guess I could. I am... because I'm playing... the Adventure Engine, I guess I don't want too many cards that have effects that when they're normal summoned. Oh, I guess that's a special summon effect, though. Maybe. We could play that, I guess. Could work. My extra deck is really tight, though. I don't think I could sacrifice anything. Oof. It's not going so hot. Nice. Tool nice. Oh, face 600 attack my monster. Woofed. How do you come back into this? Can I use Albaz during Kaijun? Tobias, how's it going, man? Welcome to the stream. Prepper rights, well done. Never mind. Thank God he couldn't summon another monster. So this is your lowest moment. You think, oh, it's GG, it's game. But then, preparation of rights. Once bonded. Field spell. Necromancer of Fire. Trap card. Stole his monster. Oh. Oh, he didn't have a fiend. Nice. Doombroker. Warlords. I know. Are you excited for the free Royal Dark Magician? You know what? Didn't know it was free. I'm very excited then. Always excited for free stuff. 2500 direct attack. Put it back into the deck. Well done. I saw we're getting Hungry Burger supports. Can't wait. Gonna be cool. Here it's quite good as well. You tribute like your opponent's stuff. We just play with one card on the field then, I guess. 2 cards. Oh, it's the same monster. That's fine. 5k. 500 life points left. Hungry, hungry April. Hungry, hungry hippos. I field spell. Hey, you won. Good stuff. Well, have we? I think we have. Nice. Well done. You were put in a difficult situation. Persevered. Came through. April 2024, you mean? Free Royal Stardust Dragon? What? I was going to give up for sure. Well, I'm glad you didn't. Perseverance equals success. That was fantastic. Well, now we have 2. Newest replay was a satisfying board break. Let us witness. Mathmech is a good matchup versus Sprite. Ooh, maybe we could play Mathmech then next month for March. Thunder Dragons. Are you playing this to counter Runic? Disciple. This is Mathmech, right? No? Cybers? I think DVOT. Firewall. I guess it could be both. Mathmech. Adventure Token. Griffon. The Spell. Dagda. Oh. Link Devotee. Artifact Scythe. Gross. Vertical Anna Colorado. Fusion Destiny. Bro, he's getting all the packages out. DPE. Alright, this guy's going to try and ruin your day. Luckily, you can droplet his monster, I guess? We're going to dump Ash. Got a dragon. Ash Blossom. Go by the grave. Griffin. Nice. Negate. Excellent play. And you get your Thunder Dragons. Collapse Serpent. Summon Collapse Serpent. Strike a Dragon. What's there? March Mechs next month. March Mechs? Math Mechs. Yeah. Math Mech March. Math March. They turned the actual Crimson Dragon from 5Ds into a card and a new Quasar Synchro Monster. I saw. They look really cool. I don't know their effects, though. Oh, nice. Underworld. Well, your opponent's screwed. Thunder Dragon Titan, Thunder Dragon Colossus, and Mastery Over the Grave. Well, let's see how this goes. Oh no, you can't use the, Oh, you negated it anyway. Sick. There's video proof that you locked in Mathmech next month. There is. Added a card from the graveyard. I guess that's allowed. Celine. Oh. Can't summon from graveyard. I've been negated. Oh, okay. Oh, no, you can only do that once per turn. Access code Talker. Luckily, you can keep your monster alive, or will we miss the... Oh, good. He's going to run out of monsters. Attempt 2. Pop. Fire Charmer. Oh. Well done. Absolutely dominated. They tried to shut you out your extra deck and you said, whoop, no. Eagle Scythe, thank you very much for the replay. I have this pure variety in Thunder Dragon Link. Yeah, man. I think this is a good time to play Thunder Dragons. Well, it seems like anyway. It's pretty sick. Sacred Beast support. Everything will get support at some point, I think. Second, please. Oh, this is new as well. You get to see your deck box, I guess. Might as well put the whole lot on. That could spoil what my deck is. So I got like a Cyber Dragon box. Spoilers. Cool. Cool. Right about Aramseer and Luna. Not good. Hey, 1,000 life points. You know, every time I see this, I always think it's Runic, but it's not. It's Sky Striker. Okay, that's fine. Take 1,000 life points for that. Duelist A or Duelist B? Sam or opponent? Look at my hand, chat. Great card. Fun card. Great card. Amazing card. Good card when not paired up with this. Oh yeah, Volcanics won't get support. That's the meme now. Imagine if you showed the free cards from your deck. You're like, whoa, 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 whoa. I don't show that. You could troll people. You could pick like 3 random cards. Wow. Did you adventure again? Okay. I might normal summon Luna this time so I can get my awakening to resolve. He's gonna think it's the mirror match. That's oh, really? Oh, maybe we just don't play into it. This is engaged, not the other one. 3 spell cards. Oh, do we play through Maxi though? No, I'm not gonna play through Maxi. Mash, Maxi, Ash, and Cold Buy. All right, we're not gonna take the Maxi challenge. We're just gonna draw a card. We're gonna add a card, and maybe bounce that. We'll see. You can OTK next turn with linkage. Yes, they can. But if I set this face down, maybe we'll survive. When nimble Momonga. You can play token and special summon Griffin on the opponent's turn. Very true. Hello. I just want to add a spellcaster with 1,850 attack from my deck to my hand, and then this is so good, by the way. I love this. That it highlights everything. No. I want this ad for some strange reason. But I think he's going to negate that as well. But he'll have to get rid of one, which is kind of nice. Oh, or just not. Wait, I thought Veiler had an effect. Or did I just... Oh, he whiffed, so I didn't get to see it. That's probably why. Lights, Earth. What goes in the grave of more? Kagari or Shizuku? Probably Shizuku, right? Can't OTK with 9k. What a top deck. That's beautiful. I mean, I could still try and play through this. I could. Just play token and wait. He's got nothing in his hand. We're playing the slow game. I'm going to be brave. Your turn. You drew nothing from Maxi. How do you feel about that? Alright. Shizuku, right? Yeah, Shizuku. Yeah. Get your ad. Mobilize engage, busted card, but we have it as well, so it's fine. Right. So, mecha thingy, bring that monster out. Activate this, special summon a thing from the graveyard, pop that monster. I have a monster that's going to have high attack. How could we lose? And how can I summon you during my phase if you control no monsters or control an adventurer token? We're going to use that if we've got no monster in my main monster zone. So this will be our last resort. Last resort, first resort, second resort. Oh, am I getting that? Engage gets a draw as well because they got 3 cards in the grave. Yeah. This is my last resort. Linkage is here. He wants the OTK. Hey, another 1,000 life points. I'll take it. Thank you. 10k. Kagari. It's fine. Now they really can't OTK. Good, good. Bro, how many times can you use this card? Calm down. In 2 cards. Why is that limited? 2? 2. Olo. I understood that reference. Shark Cannon. We can play around Shark Cannon once, but we can't play around... Oh, God. It's not ideal, actually. Hayate. End of the main phase. Battle phase. Show me Shark Cannon. They can dodge it, which is really upsetting. I guess I'm not dying here, so we'll just take the L. Why isn't engagements per turn again? Because it's busted. Ah. Still over. Alright, 1,500 damage. I can live with that. Shizuku. End of the main phase. Alright, toggle on for a second. I think he's set the one I want face down. So I'm gonna do this now. Probably should have waited. Probably should have gone for the end phase. Actually, no, we can do both. Summon this. How do you feel about that? It's fine. It is the end of the main phase. It's fine. End phase. Right, there's a dark monster on my field. Possess partnerships. Bring back my water one. I hope he hasn't got the shark cannon in his hand. I don't think he does. He got something else. I was trying to be so clever. We whiffed. Never mind. There's that Widow Anchor somewhere. Keep that in mind. Just use Secret Village of the Spellcast against Runic and Dark Magician. It's not bad. It's not bad. I have 3 spells in the grave. I do. I could try and steal their monster before they steal mine. Plus, I get a draw from this. Sure. Why not? Oh. Oh, wait. There's a new animation, right? Let's watch it. That's kind of cool. I like that. Broke my heart, though. My opponent we have a monster on the field that has no effect, so I can special summon my Iris Sword Soul. Iris Sword Soul, I can summon it with Ecclesia in the deck. But she's cool. Hefty damage. Alright, I guess we just tag out for wind now? Sure. Aikagari. Hayate. Attempt to activate Rite of Aramesia. What deck is this? This is technically a Charmer deck, but it's got a bit of everything in there. But it's Charmers. You'll see me get some Charmers out in a bit. Hefty damage. To be fair, being boosted by a Charmer card. Engine pile. I mean, you could call it that, I guess. But Charmers. Charmers at the core. The core, I tell you. Oh my god. New animation as well. Let's get ready. Oh, I could negate that. No, it's fine. It's fine. Beep, 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 beep. Sorry, Nibiru. Illegal Knight can get rid of 2 cards on the opponent's side of the field, which would be kind of nice. I wouldn't mind doing that. Has it been on holiday? I have. I went to Portugal for 5 days. It was really good. A nice time. Yo, look at my attack power though. Screw it, summon it all. look at the field. Oh, you get to draw a card. I forgot. Look at this field. Oh, ooh. Triple Tactics Talent, why not? Draw 2 cards or rip a card from my opponent's hand. I'm going to draw 2 cards. Because I don't think I've got enough stuff out. Yo! Instant Fusion. Steal his monster. Yes. I'm going to Illegal Knight. Nice field though. Pretty cool. That's the thumbnail. Where is this? What's our time point? Stick that in the thumbnail. Bro's cooked. We had so many options there. I was going to bounce 2 of his back row cards. I was going to summon out Thousand Eyes Restrict, steal his monster, profit. That was cool. That was strong. I like this deck. Ah, oh, Ben! I'll watch your replay after this, I promise. Duel against Red. From Pokemons? Bruh. I'm sorry, Benj. I promise. After this one. It's only been 14 minutes. Ooh, who are we dumping here? Illegal Knight? Esteban _ Manuel. Thank you very much for the H2O. Thank you. Thank you for feeding me water. Alright. Opening Adventure Engine. Dumping Enchantress. They've done very well then with their first hand. Well, they've done okay. Token. Do 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 do. Go back. I found PO2 inconsistent, especially with getting out Dragon Knight. I like it, but it struggles about above silver. I have Blue Eyes variant and a branded variant. I see. Secret Village is the anti-runic tech. Jade. That's for Dark Magician. I see. I see. Branded Adventure. Adventures in the Branded Land. I'm going to steal that Mirror Jade. First thing I do. I ain't wasting no time. Ooh. That is equally tempting. Ah, go on, I'll steal. Steal first. I don't get banished. I can use their effect as well, which is kind of nice. Mirror effect. Banish adventure token. Profit. I'm looking forward to the new Dark Magician support a lot. It's my favorite deck still. Ooh. Oh no. Couldn't handle me stealing. Oh, maybe he'll banish himself. He'll be brave. He did. Fair play. Really didn't want me having that card. Classier. Alright. Spirit Charmers. Select a card to discard from our hand. I'm sorry, Illegal Knight. You've got to go for now. Toggle on again. Good point. Deck to hand. Another monster on the field wouldn't have been too bad. $1,800 attack. Normal summon Luna. Get a random draw. Hopefully it's something decent. Oh, and an ad, yeah. Sure. It's fine. They don't really play any other stuff, but I'll take Heater. Oh, Foolish. Okay, that can help. Play Foolish. I can take Enchantress, but I can't use Get Out the Token this turn because I've used Luna's effect now. I could go for this. Yeah, go on then. Got Screeper. Maxi, really? I've seen the new Dino support, Sam. It looks sick. I have. It looks like I think someone commented. It said it looks like old school, like dinosaurs and stuff. I think it seems good. Alright, there's a lot going on here. Ooh, he had to use his token for that. Chimera. I'm going to take the Maxi challenge. I've decided. That's it. Try and draw cards. Try and blow up my field. I'm going to say no to all this. That's not ideal. Someone's going to get banished. I can't do both. No. I can negate this. I can't negate the Mirror Jade that's about to come out, unfortunately. I can't do both. We're going to lose something, unfortunately. Why is Mirror Jade not like a hard once per turn? It's mad. You can banish again. I guess I just try to attack and then just try and wipe his field in the next turn. Oh, but he's got access code token. Sucks. And of course, it doesn't target. So there's that. I don't know if that was properly summoned. Access code talker. Oh, it's going to cost me so many summons, though. Oh, God, I hate Maxi. Can I survive? Just pass. I will, Ben. I will. Sharp, thank you for the H2O. Sure. They'll give him more cards, I know. Well, I mean, he's got all the cards he needs because all of his mills are just giving him everything he wants. Sharp, thank you for the H2O again. Double sip. Branded replay. I'm fine with branded replay. Oh, we get new Rika stuff, aren't we? Solo mode Rika, that was it. Damn. All right, you're not live for now. You can't be destroyed. Did he use a polymerization? There's no polymerization in the grave. Okay. That's not great. It won't be branded, trust me. Okay, cool. Cool. Coolio. Regent number 2. All right. Remember that banish that they didn't have anymore? Well, guess what? They have a new one. Oh, Sepelia. Fair enough. Can deal with that. Switch to attack. Into the main phase. Okay. Surprising. How come we didn't switch that to attack? They can only ever have one Mirror Jade on the field. You can only control one Mirror Jade. The Ice Blade Dragon didn't know that. Did not know that was a part of its effect. Yeah, it's a bit more manageable. That's not too bad. Who am I going to destroy? Stapelia. Mirror Jade, but I lose my field, but then he loses his banish. Oh, my possessed partnership's gonna get negated. Back into the extra deck you go. Never mind. Very catch you later. Let me join the stream. We've lost. I got nothing. Too much interrupt there. Game. GG. Yeah. Too dire, unfortunately. Stuck in Platinum 2 here. I'll be doing too well. Benj! Ronin, thank you very much for the replay. My duel against Red. Red? Sticky Ganders. Thank you for submitting the replay. Ooh. Gear Town. Hey, Savage. Power Wall. You love to see it. This is very anime. Alright, Maxi. Gross. Norseman Core. Cause effects. Horizon. I know where this is going. We don't need to make summons. Claw. Claw's effects. Sabadot Realm. Realm's effects. Add Cannon. Cannon's effect. Add Chimera. Nice. Naxx's effect. Spur special summon. Naxxter brings back Chimera. That's a very clever play. I don't think I ever did that. Power Bond. Sabadanus Dragon. Oh, we lost Power Wall. I wanted to see Power Wall. Never mind. Sabadanus equipped. Set 2. Seeger. I assume this is like posts. Oh yeah, I need to uncraft my I'm sorry, what is that? Mask of the Accursed. Mask of the Accursed won't work, will it? Interesting. Dangers. Is this a pure danger deck? Oh no. Flashback to Zane throwing 40 cards on the ground. I know. Drag Lubion. Well done. I hate that I know what your face down is. It ruins the surprise. Oh, but no, he can Sun God it. He can Sun Dragon destroy it. Realize Flare Metal Dragon. Oh, this guy's popping off. That was a good play. Wait. Oh, he didn't get we didn't read either. What? Mass did work because it is equipped. So is that a continuous spell then? I thought he was going to make number 100. Numeron Dragon. And like attack, like 10 million attack. Oh, it is working. So I guess, oh, it's continuous then. Cyberdark End Dragon. Defeated by Mask of the Accursed. Would have thought. Seeger has one effect and no one reads it. They do not. Hey, Herzog get into the card. Ow. So this duel happened before the Ash Blossom updates. That's why the animation didn't happen then. Spooky. Invasion. Hefty damage. We gotta get rid of that back row. And we got rid of that back row. Cyber Dark End is free. Oh, big win him. Well done. Equip their Traglubion. Equip their Hieratic Sun Dragon. Attack 6k, attack 6k again. You love to see it. I would love to have seen Powerwall resolve, but that was great. And you did a play that I actually haven't done. The Naxter Chimera play. It was really cool. Good win, good win. Hold on while we're here, real quick. It literally just happened before I asked the show. Ah, no way. Oh wait, Charmer deck. So Union. Carrier. Oh. What? I thought it... Oh, I need to show banned cards, right? Forbidden. Yeah. Dismantle. Points bonus. Dismantle. Nice. Was there anything else? Oh yeah, my Royal Finnish Union hanger. Kind of cool. What's his name? What's the... Oh, I've already dismantled it. Save. Yo, I don't have a single Dark Magician. Or Red Eyes. Or Neos. Crazy. Do you have Toad? I don't think I do. No, I don't think I've Totally Awesome at all. I would have remembered. Look at all the UR points you'll spend fast. I'll spend them in a blink of an eye. They go quick. No, I don't have any dimension shifters. No dimension shifters, no Toads. Search for forbidden cards. That is a actually clever idea. I should have done that. Ooh, Mathmech. Is there any chance my Maxi resolves? Hey, this guy's called Red. This is the guy that you just played. Red. He's not playing the same deck. Oh my god, it did resolve. No way. Did they scoop? No, they play on. Strong. With the new card, you need to craft some Neos ready for Neospatial November. Sniper, get down. Bum, 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 bum. What is our play? How many summons does a Mathmech player make? Quite a lot, actually.
FBI, open up!
Oh no, it got me. It got me good. Who was that? Phoenix, you legit frightened me. Well done. Scared the boop out of me. Pivotal Adventure. Engage. I'll take Mecha. Activate Mecha. Summon my token. My token will get me the spell. I thought that was real. So did I for a second. Can you believe people in the chat do this to me? They frighten me. So very spooky. 2 spells. Steal his monster, maybe? Would be nice. Oh. Amius, thank you very much for the H2O. I will consume that right now. Thank you very much. Ooh, I need 2 cards to go to the grave. Never mind. We're going to get Effect Veiled with the new animation. Let us watch together. Amius, thank you very much for the recovery. I appreciate it. All right, that was negated. Token. Activate the effect of Fateful Adventure. Let us take Griffin, just in case he's got a Nibiru. Send that to the grave. That special ability kicks in. It's as if I didn't pay any cost. Ahoy hoy. Activate the effect of Wandering Griffin Rider. Go here. Normal summon this. Pass the hand or summon Instant Fusion. Behold. My spooky spellcaster has nice restrict. Can't wait for the patch. I want to play some new decks. Hell yeah. Sooner than you know. Back on the tap though. Ooh, I've just realized I've filled up a lot of space. Okay, cool. He scooped anyway. I shouldn't have summoned in the middle. Don't let me do that again. I mean, I could have been. I would have been fine. I'd have been fine. Silly thing to do. You just dueled someone called Red now as well? There are some names I do see pop up quite a lot. And they're not always the same person. Hungry Burger. Can't wait to watch people duel with you. By the way, thank you for keeping up with the channel point prediction thing. Appreciate it. Yeah, we got that as well. Toggle off. Ugh, branded again. Hopefully they don't open too OP. Spirit Charmers, discard Familiar Possessed, maybe. Oh, but I need... Yeah, Spirit Charmers, get rid of Heater. Add the Water Enchant... Add the Water Familiar Possessed. Add the Continuous Spell. Activate the Continuous Spell. Normal Summon Heater. Oh, no. Dino Wrestler Pancratops first. And then Adventurer Engine. Can someone summarize the Master Duel meta since Runic came? I took a break that time. Might return. To the best of my knowledge, it is... Mathmechs are the top tier deck. They're very consistent and very strong. Then I think equally alongside them, it is... Sword Soul or Branded Despot. I assume it's Sword Soul. Sword Soul's probably up there alongside them. Then, not as strong, but just equally as powerful in the grand scheme of things, is Branded Despia. And then, the rest of the stuff, I think, is just like kind of meta things. I think Runic's been splashed into a lot of decks. I don't know how consistent they are. I lose against them a lot, but I'm not too sure. You should jump back in. I think if you want to jump back in, literally just give it like a week or something. Because we get like loads of new stuff. We got sprites, Dark Magician support, all sorts. And it's the 1 year anniversary. Get loads of goodies. Beat Sword Soul and Branded with my new deck. Nice. Dark Magician structure deck. Hopefully got some good reprints. We should probably play a structure deck again. So we can have a cheap month, so we can save some gems. It does not take this long. to go for Burra Jade. Yeah, I might skip Octopath Traveler too. Doodle doo 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 doo. Play Salmon Grace and call it a Man Great March. Give him some time, he's watching the tutorial. Do you think Blaster is going to do anything once he gets off the ban list? This is that Dragon Lord card, right? So I know nothing about the Dragon Lords. I don't know how broken they are. I know there was a part of like a tier 0 deck or something. So I actually have absolutely no idea at all. I don't know what Blaster's effect is. It looks like a cool monster though. Mirror Jade. Caesar Blade. Salamandioka. Dragon Rulers, you mean? Yes, not Dragon Lords. Dragon Rulers. Dragon Rulers. That's the one. Special Summon Pancratops. Activate Pancratops' effect. Pop Mirror Jade. Hopefully profit. They don't collect rent. Who doesn't? Oh, Dragon Lords. The Dragon Landlords. Dragon Lords were pretty much powerful extenders before Yu-Gi-Oh! Started printing free summon extenders. But the Dragons on crack cocaine. Damn, that is strong. All the summons. I think they're slowly unbanning them to see how crazy they still are. Okay. Charm as a diamond? Yeah. Honest to God, I think this build of the deck can actually do it. Definitely diamond. Diamond 1, I still think he can do it. But we'll see. This might be a timeout game. Stepelia. It's a lot to deal with. Maybe it's Nibiru, who knows? Oh, Charmer Control. Ah, I see. The plan. Special Summon Pancratops. Activate Pancratops' ability to tribute itself. Destroy Mirror Jade because I don't want any of my monsters being banished. Foolish Burial. Add the card that gets me the Adventure Token. Activate the Adventure Token. Let me start with Spirit Charmers. Let me see what we draw. Brandon just pluses over and over. Yeah, that's one of the biggest things about this deck. Everything floats into something that does something. It's like the cost isn't really a cost, is it? Because this is getting him something else. Which will be branded in red, set face down on the field probably. So... Oh, branded banishment. Okay. What's the bigger issue here? Oh, Mecha Hornets. I'll start with this then. Pancratops. Special summon. I mean, that's branded in red, but like this is an issue, this is kind of an issue, that's an issue, and that's an issue. He has branded in red in hand. How do you know it's not set now? Add reveal hand. Activate. Set. It definitely set face down. Everything's an issue here. So one SP monster or one of a late or higher fusion monster in your graveyard. Special summon it, then you can apply this effect. Fusion one of a late or higher monster from your extra deck. Either field. That sucks. What's this Charmer build like? It's fun. It's a lot of like just doing a lot of things kind of thing. This is not going to work for us. All right, my field gets wiped at the end of the turn. That's fun. Can't wait for that. What's his game plan? The game plan is to steal a lot of my opponent's monsters, either from the graveyard or from their field. Make the Charmers, use the Charmers to steal back the monsters I stole from them. Go into Access Code Talker, try and wipe their field, and just attack for game. That's usually the game plan. But we can also win by getting like a bunch of like high attack point Charmer boosted monsters on the field with this thing, Awakening of the Possessed. It's really cool. Probably mirror means they can revive it with the trap though. Oh, I see. Two spells. Maybe I could have waited. Could I have waited on that? Maybe. Force the trap with adventure. Yes. How many spells have we got in the grave? 2. I'm going to add my adventure token. Oh no, I can't add that. I need the other one. No worries. It's 2. Branded in red. That tribute summon thing. What attribute are you? Dark. Okay. Last one. Might as well get it out. Attempt to steal Mirror Jade. He will counter with his trap card or with Drago's Tapelia. How are we going to out Mirror Jade the second time? I don't think we will. This will get me a draw, though. It's been a 1,850 attack point monster. Awakening the Possessed. Yeah, he went for it. It is negated, isn't it? Yeah, it is. hate Super Poly. I don't think he has Super Poly here. I think we're okay. But yeah, I know what you mean. It's a very strong card. Very strong. Maybe Rite of Aramesia as like the super backup. I don't know. Summon that thing. It doesn't have a level. Does it still count? I can't use its effects, right? Okay, I was just making sure. Summon a third monster. I mean, these two are incapable of being destroyed. Oh, but they'll just banish it, won't they? Ah, screw it. See what happens. Just summon out everything, attempt to attack, and find out. I get branded in red as well. There we go. Chimera I can live with, though. These won't be destroyed because of this. That trap card is like Super Poly. Ah. Chimera. Doodly-doo. Chimera it is. Now, these can't be destroyed by card effects. So we live. This will be destroyed by card effects, though, this one here. He's going for the token. Oh, and he's got Mirror J back again. My token. He's still got this, remember. Not ideal. Oh, and he's still got a banish as well. Got everything. Oh, I got no more special summons. So, Mirajay's already used its effects. I can't attack over with anything. None of my monsters can attack over anything. So, this is game. This is GG. Never mind. Do they have any light monsters? Oh, they do. Sure. Still got this, still got that. And we think. Fun. Can't do anything else. In my turn. They've got so much interruption. I feel like I did a load in my turn. It just wasn't enough. Oh yeah, they destroyed my field as well. My only hope is he disconnects. Only chance. Bum, bum, ba-dum. Bum, bum, ba-dum. There's 8,000 attack right there. Could just... I do actually have some defense, but... They should survive with Griffin. Oh, I don't think I will. I don't think I will. Wi-Fi God chant time. Oh, mighty Wi-Fi gods of the sky, please hear my cry. Transform my opponent's Wi-Fi connection into zero connection. Very tired. This is my last duel. Very sleepy. Yes, 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 yes. Bum, bum, ba-dum. Getting branded on. What a great fight Friday night, yeah. Love to see it. Bye, field. I wonder. Alternate dimension. Could I have won that duel? Was TGS about to win against Dudero? Oh. Okay. Three, four, five, six, seven. IS game anyway. How do you deal against Runic? I don't. I just lose. We pray I draw Lightning Storm and somehow don't get negated by Huggin. Chat, I'm sleepy. Thank you very much for joining the stream. You've all been awesome. Nice to have you all. I'm going to go have a... I mean, like... The problem with today has just been a win-loss thing. But... Still think the deck's good. Press the gear button on the top left. For... Oh, you mean surrender. I get it. I guess we could change the deck up a little bit. I mean, I wouldn't mind putting like a change of heart in when that comes out. Have to look into it. Right. Will you be here tomorrow, Sam? I believe I will be. There should be a stream tomorrow. It should be a dual room stream. And you can play against the Charmer deck yourselves. But other than that, guys, have a good day. I assume it was Phoenix doing the channel point predictions, but if it was any of the other mods like Silver or anything, thank you very much. If it was Phoenix, thank you very much for modding. I appreciate it. And to everybody else, catch you later. See you soon. Bye, everyone.